Growing up in Nottingham, Kerry-Ann Knight dedicated more than a decade of her life to the British Army, rising to the rank of corporal before departing earlier this year. Her departure was catalysed by the distressing reality of facing racist and sexist incidents within the military, which she bravely brought to light through an official service complaint. In a candid discussion with the BBC, Knight shared the stark truths of being a black woman in the British Army, candidly stating that despite her initial excitement upon joining, she now dissuades women from enlisting, particularly those of colour, due to the detrimental impact it can have on their lives in the long term. The distressing ordeal of racist and sexist abuse marred Knight's army career, with incidents dating back to 2012, when she was confronted by fellow soldiers openly supporting far-right extremist groups. Her experiences further included being subjected to racially offensive remarks, reprimanded for her hairstyle during training, and even physically being assaulted by a senior colleague in 2013, a traumatic event she attributes to racism. However, the pinnacle of adversity came in 2021 when Knight assumed the role of the lone black female instructor at the Army Foundation College in Harrogate. Here she faced a toxic environment by hostility and discrimination from her white male counterparts, who displayed superiority and made it their mission to make her existence a living nightmare. Knight's narrative sheds light on the deep-rooted issues of discrimination and exclusion within the British Army, underscoring the imperative for systemic change and accountability. Her bravery in speaking out serves as a cry for reform, urging a collective effort to create a more inclusive and equitable environment for all individuals within the military. The British Army has issued a long overdue apology to Kerry-Ann Knight, who once featured prominently in their recruitment campaigns. This historic apology comes in the wake of Knight's courageous decision to speak out, and only came when she spoke out. She endured so much racism and humiliation during her years in the army. Having served for more than a decade and weathered a storm of racist abuse and discrimination, Knight's story has shone a glaring spotlight on the deep-seated issues of prejudice within the military ranks. The apology serves as a belated acknowledgement of the systemic failures that allowed such an abhorrent behaviour to persist unchecked. As a poster girl for British Army recruitment, Knight's brave stance against racism and her unwavering commitment to justice have encouraged a vital conversation on the need for accountability and reform within the armed forces. This apology marks a significant step towards rectifying the injustices faced by black soldiers and stands as a beacon of hope for a more inclusive and equitable future within the British Army. But when that will happen, I cannot predict, if it will even happen. Let me know your comments, and if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and share and leave a comment. Bye for now.